Hello friends, welcome to my channel. I had created a playlist on data analysis with Excel. We are loaded with lots and lots of data in our personal life or in business. This data, if analyzed properly, will yield some insights into further development. Excel is a handy application that is easy to use and simple. In this series, we are discussing important features in Excel for data analysis. One such tool is pivot table. A pivot table is a great way to summarize data in Excel. We will explore some ways of creating pivot table to analyze two different data in this video. This data shows the name of the person who attended a particular meeting, their age, gender, and the country of origin. We can summarize the data in different layouts. We could write formulas to summarize things, but with the pivot table, it will only a few clicks to get totals. Before you create a pivot table, organize the data into rows and columns. Check for empty rows and columns. If there is any, remove them. To create the Excel table, click on any cell in the data range. Press either Ctrl T or Format as Table in the Home tab. Select any style you want. Now we can insert pivot table. So insert tab, click this pivot table. You get a pivot table, create pivot table window. Since the data is selected is created as a range, automatically the table 1 is specified here. You can also choose where you want the pivot table report to be placed, in the new worksheet or in the existing worksheet. So this is the default thing. If you want to overwrite, you can click existing worksheet and specify a cell reference here. Now you have the pivot table field list. So you have some 4 fields which are nothing but the headings of these columns. This is the layout area. To build a pivot table, drag the fields onto the columns or rows or to the values or to the report filter. This filter area is used to apply global filters to a pivot table. Now let us answer some questions. Number of people attended the meeting. This is nothing but the number of records in the table. Drag any text field to values area, name, gender, or the country. So it shows 121 records. But if you drag any numeric field, automatically it will be summed up. I am dragging the age to the values area. To change the formula from sum to count, click the drop down at the sum of age, select the value field settings, and then click count. So now you have the number of records. To answer the question, majority people from which country? So we can drag this country to the row label and name in the values. Here you can see that from France 25 people have attended, Hungary 17 people, Spain 45, Sweden 34. But suppose you want the attendance in percentage. Again drag the name to this value. You have identical columns. Click on any cell in the second row, right click and then value field settings, show value as percentage of total. So you can see that out of 100% attendance, 37% are from Spain, followed by 28% from Sweden. Then you have got France 20.66 and Hungary 14.05. So majority of people are from Spain with a percentage of 37.19. Now to answer the question, breakdown by gender. Drag the country into row and gender into column and name in values field. You can see that 9 female and 16 male from France had attended this conference, and so on. Suppose we want breakdown by age. Remove the gender from the column label and put age in the column label. Now this is breakdown by age. You can see that for each age the number of people who attended is given. But suppose you want to group the age in bracket of 10. Group. Okay. You can see that it is grouped into tens. Now we will see another data and create some pivot table from this data. We have a table with the sales record. We can see where things are sold, that is region and city, what we sold, that is product, and how much quantity, what is the amount we got on each sale, that is the total price. Suppose we want the number of records. Drag the total price into that value, you get the sum of the total price. You can also change this sum to count. So you have 244 records. To find out total sales by region, so bring this region to the row label. You can see the two regions and what is the total price. You can also format it using this value field settings. To find out total sales by month and year, drag the order date to the column label, a region in the row label itself, and the total price in the values area. We are given data for each and every date. We can also group this on year or quarters. So I just select month and year. You can see that for 2021 all the month, 22 for all the month. You can click the column label. It is used as a filter. You can select any one year. You can see that for 2022 the data is displayed. Total sales by cities region wise in 2021. Drag the region to the row label, cities to the column label. Remove all these years and order date. You have city in the column label, sum of the total price in the values area. Suppose you want to filter it by year. Bring this year to the report filter. You can see the filter here. You can change to all. You can select multiple items. For all the year data or all the year, the data is displayed. Suppose you want only for this 2021, click OK. We want to see what are the top 4 products sold in 2021. So you can bring region and city in the row label. So for each region, or and then you can just give a product in the column label, and then total price in the values and years in the report filter. You can easily change the rows into columns. You can take the city outside, bring the product here, and city in the column label. If you want the top 4 products, go to conditional formatting, top rules, give 4. So you can select this all cells showing sum of total price values for product and city. So these are the top 4 products sold in 2022. Suppose you want for 21, change it in the filter. So these are the top 4 products. Okay, hope you enjoy the tour of pivot table examples and you are starting to get more comfortable with the idea of analyzing the data with the pivot table. You can analyze almost any kind of data that you get your hands on with the pivot table. I had just touched the icebergs. There is more to learn. The bottom line is pivot table are incredibly powerful tool. If you are not using them in Excel, start now. Since there is no other easy way to analyze and interpret the data. Thank you for watching.